Okay, 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 okay. Start madla. Jivan. Yeah. Good evening to all final year students. I welcome you all for final year project activities. So this is the first step. So we are meeting today to get oriented towards the project. So project is very important activity in your final year. Okay? So most of you will get the good jobs already you might have got, but in general, okay. So whatever that you have studied so far, theory, that you are trying to put it in practical during project. Especially you studied software engineering, so this is the place. That means projects is the place where you will try to what we call transfer the skills that you have gained in the theory to the practical. Okay, so most of you will be following the software engineering concepts while writing projects or doing projects. Okay, so doing project is a different type of activity altogether, because so far you have taken your decisions, so you are alone. Okay, so you have taken your decisions based on your interest. But in project is basically not an individual task, it's a team task, team activity. So here the performance of the project depends upon the teamwork, how you will coordinate with each other and communicate with each other. Okay, how you will plan, schedule, and proceed in the project. So I think you might have studied software project management also. Okay, so all the project management concepts along with your technical technical skills is to be utilized in project. This is the place where you will realize the need of project management activity along with technical skills in the in software development, project development. So uh, in view of this, we are starting today the project activity, the first step. Okay, so I think most of you have got uh, the information related to the project. We were uh, from your what we call seniors also. Okay, so how to do project? Some of you, not all, some of you will still have a question mark how to do project and all. So anyhow, when you join in the group, all those problems will be settled. Okay, so if you require, you can contact your guides after guide allotment. Okay, and then uh, all the doubts will be cleared. Okay, you will come to know how to do projects, how to proceed with the project, how to start. It's a starting problem. Basically project is a starting problem. Once if it is started, then definitely it will accelerate. Okay, so actually earlier in the previous year, that means for your seniors, okay, so we did most of the work manually, from team formations, then guide allotment and all. So this time we thought to automate these activities of team formation and guide allotment. Okay, so some, because of some problems in the last semester. Okay, so principal has given a common directions to each and every department. Ex principal, that means Dr. Nagbhushan, TN Nagbhushan, has given a common format for each and every department in JCE to follow during project. Okay, so there he was clearly mentioned the equal uh, strength, uniform strength in each and every team, project team. Each and every project team should have an equal strength. Okay, so by keeping that in mind, we have I took this help of your classmates like Nanda Krishna and Sheshnath, and we prepared a software. We prepared the software so that will do all the manual activities. That means automate all those manual activities, and it is very transparent also. I think I have shared the demo already to you. You might have seen the demo. Okay, so in this session you can clarify the doubts about that also. Okay, uh, so we have totally including A, B, and C. Okay, we mix up all the students. I took the latest CGPA from the data center of college, uh, and we found that there are totally 205 students. Okay, so one is not that means one person is missing from the communication, so that's why we treated 204, and we divided that 204 students into four groups: A, B, C, and D. Okay, so first we took the CGPA and we ordered that CGPA list of students of final year CS and E, all the 205 students in descending order. In descending order, that means the student number one is having highest CGPA, and student number 204 is having the lowest CGPA. Like, okay, so in that list we divided equally, because since three sections last time there was two sections, and by looking into the total number of guides available in the department, total number of faculties. Okay, so each and every faculty can do maximum two projects. They can guide maximum two projects. So by keeping all those constraints, those are all the constraints. So by keeping all those constraints in mind, so we divided the 204 students into four groups. Earlier, for your seniors, we insisted to have three members project group, project team. Project team should contain three members, three students, because last time we had only A and B section. This time we have three sections. So total students are more. So that's why we made four students. That means we have decided in the department meeting to have four students in a project team. Okay, so we want to have uniform strength in each and every team, project team. So that's why we decided to form a project team consisting of one person from each of the group. So we divided 204 into four groups. That means 51. First 51 will become group A. Okay. Next 51 group B. Next 51 C, and last 51 D. So A, B, C, D. A team can be formed by taking one student from each of the groups. Like that, we will be having ultimately 51 project groups. That means project teams. Okay. So 51 project team. Each team contains one representative from each of the group. Okay. For coordination and management, we treat the student belongs to group A as project leader of the group. That is for communication purpose. Okay, anybody can become a project leader, but for our communication purpose, we assumed uh, the group A students, first 51 students in the list, will become project leaders. Okay, and they will coordinate among other members of the team. So in the beginning, so project leaders are going to send invitation to the other members. They can select to one member from each of the group. Okay, they will send invitation, and that will be accepted by the if you are interested, you can accept. If you are not interested, you cannot accept, like that. Okay, so the procedure, a detailed procedure, will be explained by our developers like Nanda Krishna and Sheshnath are going to explain the details about that. So the intention of for framing that group is to bring uniformity in each and every group. The reason is that is our experience. We have experienced that. So what happens? So cream students will join together and they will form a group. Okay, and the people who are in the bottom, okay, they will be left out. Okay, nobody will try to take them. So that problems we were facing earlier, not only in our department, in all the other departments also. So by keeping that in mind, so principal has given this solution. So to have uniformity among all the groups. So a group should contain a moderate, what we call CGPA students. Okay, when you average, when you take the average of CGPA of all the four members, you will get equal numbers almost. Okay, that was the intention of having these type of groups. Okay, I hope all of you have seen the demo. Okay. If you have any doubts and other things, you will be clarified. And if you want a brief overview, I can invite Nandakrishna and Sheshnath to give brief overview about the two activities, two modules. First module is team formation, and second module is guide allocation. For guide allocation, you need to prefer, or you need to give preference to the uh, preference of faculties. Okay, so we will be supplying. Okay, we will be uploading the list of faculties, eligible faculties for guide. All the faculties, some of the faculties are left out because of some academic, sorry, administrative works. Okay, so they have been, they got some work, that means workload reduction. Okay, so those faculties, for example, uh, Professor Bindia, okay, she is on leave, maternity leave. Okay, Professor T. Srinivas is not coming. Okay, then Dr. Srinath is in charge of tech web activity. So he has taken some 50% of the workload and he requested to exclude. So like that, there are some exceptional cases. So we considered all those things while allocating, and you will be coming to know the list of faculties, and we also supply you the area of specialization of the faculty. That means by looking into that area, you can select a suitable guide. You can prefer suitable guides. So guide allocation will be once again automatic. Okay. So that will be explained by Nandakrishna and Sheshnath. Okay. So this is the overall. Uh, so we are we may be uploading today night. Okay. So you will be having some time. I think the dates are all uh, been updated. So up to 14th, you can form a team. Okay. So the responsibility of group A students is to form a team. Okay, so they need to form a team before 14th Saturday. Okay, so from 15th and 16th you can select guides. Okay, on 17th we will try to announce the guide also. Guide list, guide allocation will be announced on 17th. Okay, so this is our scheduled for a time being. Okay, there may be a slight variations if there is any some problems arises or some unavoidable conditions. If there is any, there may be a slight change, but we are planning to complete these two phases, team formation and guide allocation, uh, on 17th, so that once the guide is allocated, then you can start meeting your guide and finalize the project. Okay, so you decide about the area. So all of you should think about in what area you can proceed for the guidance, sorry, for projects. And uh, we will also help you. So if you require, I will share the data that is available with me related to your seniors projects. Okay, so I have a list of projects that has been carried out by your seniors. Okay, if you want, I can share that with you. And I also collected from your seniors project report, presentation, and their information, contact information. So we have sufficient data related to previous projects, because I took over project coordinator in the last year. Okay, so I have complete data about the previous year project. Okay, if you want that, I will share that also to you. Okay, so that may be shared if you require. uh, so by going through that, you will get some idea what you can do, in what type of projects you can do and all. Okay, if you require, you can contact, I will share. By using that, you can proceed with the projects. Okay, so at any point of time, and I am also creating one uh, Google Classroom. Okay, where I will invite all the group leaders to join, so that if there is any communication, common communication, so communication can be done through Google Classrooms. Okay, so you may need to upload your synopsis, okay, your title, then consent letter from the guide. Okay, so all such type of things. There will be a two-way communication takes place between the project group and project coordinator. So to help that, I will be creating uh, one Google Classroom for project. Okay, so there I will admit all the group A students, that means team leaders. Okay, so through team leaders, I will be communicating with the group. If a communication is required for each and every students, then I will use email IDs. So your individual email IDs will be used, like what I have sent today. So, and I will communicate a common information which is necessary for each and every students. Okay, so this is a brief introduction related to the projects. So now, briefly, I request Nandakrishna and Sheshnath to brief about, because most of your friends have already gone through the demonstration. Okay, just brief, and then we will take questions from the audience. So,
Sure, sir. Hey
okay,
everyone, I am Nanda from A section. So the team allocation process is very pretty much simple. We have tried to design it as simple as possible. So initially, when the project coordinator uploads the student data of Group A students, all of the Group A students would get their credentials automatically. And once they get their credentials, they can log in through the website, and they can start sending invitation to whichever student, whichever uh, classmates that they like. And the when they send the invitation, an email would be sent to that respective student, and if he accepts that invitation, he would be added to the team. So this is a pretty much a brief summary of team formation phase. And after the team formation phase is completed, the guide allotment phase will be enabled. So in the team formation phase, if the team leader fails to form the team, or if he don't know who anyone in a particular group, he can just leave it blank. Once the team formation phase ends, the algorithm would randomly allot any one of the available member to his team. So at any point of time, you can check your team members in the result page of our website.
yes, yes, Nandakrishna, one minute. See, all of you, please listen carefully. Please repeat, Nandakrishna, the last statement that you did.
Yes, sir. So if any of the team leader fail to form a team, because since it is jumbling of all three sections, few team leaders may don't know who some people in a particular group. So if that is the case, then you can just leave it blank. There is no issue. Then once the team formation phase ends, our algorithm would automatically allot the available students to their team. So after the
Okay,
team formation phase, they can go to result page and check the team members of their team.
1 minute, 1 minute. I will clarify this. See, here, as Nandakrishna said, so team leaders may not be having information related to the other students. Okay, in which particular skill they are good and all. Okay, at that time, they may be having some 1 or 2 persons information. Okay, so they may take those two students, group leader and other two students, for example, other one student, and remaining 1 or 2 students might have been left out. That means they were not in a position to select those students, other two students in the team. At that time, when the last day, we have given a date, no? So when the last day is over, automatically the system will consider the left out students, and it will randomly allocate them. based on their groups. Based on their groups, it will randomly allocate the students to different project groups, different project groups. Okay, so while allocating, randomly allocating, it will look into it that, so in a group, one member of that particular, okay, in a project team, one member of that particular should be present. That means project team number 7, okay, should have one person from group A, person from group B, one from C, and one from D. Okay, so that condition will be taken care by the software while randomly allocating student into the groups. Okay, fine. Continue, Nandakrishna. Nandakrishna,
Yes, sir. So
continue.
that is the brief about our team formation phase. And one more thing is that for the team leaders, while you are sending the invite, please wait for 5 to 10 seconds because the SMTP module will take such time to send the mail. So don't press too many times in a small amount of time. So that is one that you should be noted. So that is about team formation phase. I think Sheshnath will talk about brief the guide development phase. Over to you, Sheshnath.
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. My name is Sheshnath from C section. So once guide allotment phase starts, so you can use the same credentials to get redirected to the preference entry page. There you just need to enter your preference. Like you can give any teacher as your preference, and after that you just need to click on that submit button. And once you're done with that, you will get a mail regarding that, like your preference entry list. And after that you can even change your preference as many times as you want, but you should note that you have to make changes before the deadline, like project coordinator will set some deadline. Before that you have to make all the changes. And this allocation thing, as I already explained in that YouTube, it will be similar to that of CET allocation. Like the one with the higher CGP will get their like first preference, and next like that one. So that is pretty much about it. Thank you.
Uh, Here, so during guide allocation, it will start from the top. That means student number 1 of group A. Okay, he will get a first preference. That means he might have preferred some X. Okay, so definitely he will get X. His preference, X is the first preference. Y may be the second preference. So definitely group number, that means the first person will get his first preference only. So in the first round. Okay, so that's what, no, Shashnath?
Ah, yes, sir. And to be on a safer side, please make like necessary, like the if your rank is one, then you can only enter one, means only one teacher as your preference. And if your rank is 28, then you have to enter 28 preferences to be on a safer side. If you
Yeah.
fail to enter all those, like your the random guide will be allocated to you. So
Okay.
make sure you make like suitable entries.
Sheshnath, is there any minimum to this one? Minimum is there? Minimum?
Nothing like that, sir. Like even if they leave blank, then also our algorithm will work, sir. Like,
Okay.
they will be allocated to some random faculties.
So let us assume there will be some totally around 27 or 26 faculties.
Yes, sir.
So each one has to give 26 or 27.
No, sir. It depends on their rank, sir. Like if their rank is one in that particular list, then they can just enter only one. If their rank is two, then they have to enter minimum two. Like that, sir.
Minimum, like that. So based on
Yeah.
your ranking,
Yes, sir.
you enter preferences, minimum preferences. So first preference. Then regarding 1 and 2, can anybody, Nandakrishna or Sheshnath will explain? I told you round 1, round 2 allocation. Please explain that also to the students.
Yes, sir. Like initially, the all the mentors count will be considered as one. So we will just go through your CGPA and we will allocate depending on your preference. And if that particular faculty is not available, then you will be go to the second round. So once again, like if in the first round, if some of the mentor doesn't get any of the team, then we will select one of the team randomly. Like it is also depend on your CGPA, and we will allocate that particular student to that mentor. Same thing goes with the second round. If any one of the student, if he is not allocated to any one of the faculty, then we will select one of the faculty who have been not allocated to like two teams, and we will allocate that particular student to that team.
Sheshnath, I will explain what I understood from you.
Okay, sir.
Uh, so guide allocation will be in 2 rounds. That means in the first round, guide allocation based on the faculty wise. So first, each faculty should get one batch. Okay. So in the second round, I hope allocation will be from bottom to top. Am I right, Sheshnath?
No, sir. In second round also it will be on CGPA only, sir. We will consider the like student with the higher CGPA first, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I told you to do this like no, Sheshnath.
Yes, sir.
So preference will be in the second round also from top.
Yes, sir. Like only those students who have been not yet assigned, sir.
Okay. Okay. We'll see anyhow. Okay. Fine. Any other things you want to tell?
No, sir. That's it, sir.
Okay. Fine. Nandakrishna.
Sir, I like just like to add a point. So whenever you give the guide preference, you will get an acknowledgement copy to your email where
Okay.
the preferences that you have entered. So you can just keep that, and the whole process is completely transparent. So once the guide allocation phase is also completed, you can see all the guides allocated to all the 51 teams. So there, if you want to cross verify with any of your friends, and it is completely transparent.
Okay. Okay. So what sort of data that student or a team leader can get in your software? Can they get mentors list and
Yes,
area of
sir.
specialization?
Yes, sir. So first, the group details would be available. The file that yesterday you had shared with all of us. And secondly, the mentor list and their area of specialization, which would help you to provide guide reference. And later, once the team formation phase is initiated, you can see the team members of all the teams. You can just enter the group and their their USN number. You can see who are allocated, who are the team members, and if the guide is allocated, who is the guide for that particular team. And after the allocation phase, you can download the CSV file of all the teams, all details of all the teams, where all the team members and the guide allocated to that team would be mentioned.
So the intention here is transparency. So there is no hide and seek here. So everything is transparent. Everyone can see everyone's information related to the project team formation as well as guide allocation. That was the intention of keeping these facilities. Right. Fine. Any doubts? Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can
Good
clarify.
evening, sir.
Good.
I am Vishal, and my query is how to continue if we already have a team of four, and more importantly, we are serious about it, sir. We already have made a progress in that direction.
Okay.
Can that be is there,
No,
like,
no.
since you are the coordinator, like, if we tell you what all individual progresses we have made, can our team be made? I mean, like, separately?
See here,
We
if you
are
pay,
already.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
See here, this problem has arisen even in the last semester also.
yes, sir.
Uh, Here, a common uniform rule is applicable to everyone. Everyone. Okay. So if you have already started a project,
Yes, sir.
so no problem. You can do that along with the regular project. Regular project. So like some of your friends are also doing the same. So they are already engaged in one project. Okay. So they will do that project. That will not come as an official project here. So for official project, we have to follow the procedure. So group has to be formed as we explained now. So group formation is not given individually to the students. So it is to be selected according to the procedure. So if you have already done, okay, so your team, what you have formed, they might have been
Yes.
spread out in more than one teams, but you can do it offline. Offline in the sense outside. So it may be a second problem, second project for you. Okay.
What if we intend it to be our final project, sir? Like, we all of us are already satisfied with our team.
See here, one of the advantage here is you will be getting an added bonus. So you will be doing one more project. Okay, so that will carry more weightage to your CVs. You will be doing two projects. Okay, one is of your interest, another one is as a team. See, for example, if you are a team leader, if you join a company industry, so there you will not get a chance to select your own team members, right?
Yes, sir, but sir, we have made a progress, and
Whatever it may be, but that is a call a department guideline and rule, no? So we have to follow. So I can't say that you should not do that project. You can do that project. It will be an offline project.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thanks.
fine. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Feel free to ask any clarifications, especially Group A students. Group A students, I think you know, you belongs to Group A, so you will be leading the groups. So you are the communicators and you are the persons who initiate the team formation. You need to select the team. You may be having doubts. If you have doubts, you can clarify.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Who is
Yes,
speaking?
sir. It's Manthan, sir, from A
Kulkarni.
section.
Manthan Kulkarni.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Manthan.
And what
Yes.
about the topics, sir?
Topic.
Topics for projects.
See. One thing is, first when you are forming a group, no.
Yes, sir.
So you know your friends.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know when your friends in which groups and all.
Yes, sir.
So already you might have planned. So these are all the teammates of mine, like that.
Yes, sir.
So once the group is formed, then all the
Yes.
four members in the group should sit together
Yes,
and
sir.
come to a consensus that you want to do a project in one particular domain or an area.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
then if you want, you can look into the area specialization of the
Yes, sir.
faculties and you can prefer. So once guide is allocated, then once again you can discuss with your guide what you are intended to do, what you are
Yes, sir.
interested to do. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
then guide will interact with you and they will definitely guide you to select a particular project in that domain. But the domain selection is left to you.
Yes, sir.
So you all four should sit together. That is the
Yes,
role
sir.
of a project leader. So you should bring all the three together, that all the other three together and discuss, and you all four should come to consensus. So
Yes,
first
sir.
preference, I will do it in networking. If not, then I will do it in data mining, something like that.
Yes, sir.
So you should come to a one proper conclusion. Then you should meet your guide. Once you
Yes,
meet
sir.
your guide, then guide will also give inputs. Okay, so he will ask each individual's interest. Okay, and he will ask you to bring some four to five different interested topics.
Yes, sir.
Then he will look into those topics and he will help you to select a suitable topic which will
Yes, sir.
be fit for each and every one, each for each and every one of your project mates, project group.
Yes, sir.
So that is the procedure. Guide. So once your guide is allotted, then
Yes, sir.
guide will direct you.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine.
Sir, is there any process part of this in which we need to enter those project topics or something like that?
We will inform that later. That's why I told I will
Yes,
be
sir.
creating a classroom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So once the group formation and guide allocation is done, then
Yes, sir.
I will communicate what you have to do. We will fix up deadline. You have to meet guide and finalize the topic on so
Yes,
and
sir.
so date. Like that, we will intimate you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all those communications will take place through Google Classroom. So project coordinator, as a project coordinators, I will be in touch with each and every 51 groups leaders.
Yes, sir.
So and I will be directing them to do the things within the deadline. And you please keep it in mind. I am openly announcing that uh, one compulsory thing is all of you should be in a position to publish a paper at the end. That will also have weightage. This time, last your seniors, uh, we insisted that and out of 50, there were 51 teams. Out of that, 34 publications. Okay, so 34 papers were published in national and international journals. So still some two papers are waiting for uh, Springer journals, standard journals. Okay, so finally we will make compulsory that you have to publish a paper. So that's why I am telling all this, because in the beginning itself I am giving you hint. Okay, last time we did that, so this time also we will enforce you to come up with a publication. So if you want to do publications, then you have to what we call prepone the deadline of your project. So once the project is over, then you will get at least 15 to 20 days of time. At that time, you can publish a paper. So to publish a paper, when you have prepared a project report, so it will be very easy to publish a paper. Just cut and paste, because information is already gathered and consolidated and ordered in a proper sequence in the project report. So only thing is you need to transform the information, condense that information and put it into the paper format. So for that, we will help you. So guides will help you, and we will also help you to publish your work in a reputed journals, good journals. So we want to cultivate that uh, what we call the work among our students. Okay, so that you can proudly say, after going out of the college, you can proudly say, I have published a paper in journal. Definitely your CV will be having more weightage compared to the other students coming from different college. Okay, so that was our intention. So that's why we are insisting you to publish a paper after completion of the project. So you need to keep that in mind and work towards that. So we will guide you how to schedule your activities which leads to publication of the project work. Okay, so there are different criteria. We will explain all those things later. So for a time being, I remembered that, because you should not say at the end, so it was not informed well in advance, like that. So weightage will be we will keep weightage for that also. So last time we kept 10 marks out of 100. 10 marks were kept for publication. Like that, we will keep some equal some suitable weightage for publications also. Okay, any other doubts? Anybody is having any doubt?
Sir,
Shesh,
Sashint
yeah,
Gupta speaking. Gupta, sir.
yeah, Gupta, tell me.
Sir, I wanted to ask when will you release that mentors list, sir, if possible?
A mentors list is already prepared.
Yes,
uh,
sir.
Maybe tomorrow you will come to know. Okay, yeah, if you really want, I can share with you, if you immediately, because just now I have sent that mentor list to all the faculties for updation. So we have already prepared their area of specialization. If there is any mistake, let the faculty identify and update. Okay, just now, just before commencement of your orientation class, I have just posted that in the mail to all the faculties. Okay, so by tomorrow evening, there will not be much changes. Okay, by tomorrow evening, I can share that. Okay, I can share that to each and everyone, or if you want, you can take, no problem.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow that would be fine, sir. No problem.
Fine, I can share, no problem. I can share to everyone. Any other doubts?
Sir, in case due to some bad incidents or something like that, if any of the teammates leave the team, then what will happen, sir? Like due to some personal reasons or
That will be that's why, uh, so that will be generally taken care by the guide.
yes, sir.
Guide will take care of that. Okay, so guide will try to resolve such type of problems. So
Okay, sir.
for some reasons, some persons might have left the college itself. For example,
Yes, sir.
at that time, if you three out of four, if you three are in a position to continue, then guide will give permission, you can continue,
Yes, sir.
like that. So those are all individual cases, typical cases that will be handled by guide by consulting project coordinator as well as HOD.
Yes, sir.
So we three will do, that means take the decision what to do. And
Yes,
if
sir.
more than, you see, for example, if more than two, or if two people's left,
Yes, sir.
then only two were left out, that means only two were retained. At that time, we will ask that group, will you continue with the same project or
Yes,
same
sir.
group? If they are willing, we will allow them to continue. If they are not willing, then we will try to distribute them to other
Yes, sir.
with consensus. Like that, we will handle all those things manually. No
Okay,
problem.
sir.
As and when the situation comes, depending upon the situation, we will handle that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fine. Any other doubts?
Sir, and the evaluation would be individual or group wise, sir?
Yeah, it will be a group. Project means it's a group evaluation. Group
Yes, sir.
evaluation. We will be having midterm evaluation. Earlier in the last semester, we included one extra evaluation. That is what we call synopsis evaluation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that was very much necessary. Actually, we got good feedback from your seniors because we introduced synopsis evaluation first time last year.
Yes, sir.
So the intention is uh, you will not be knowing whether that particular project, your guide maybe sometimes. Okay. So, but that particular project is fit to become a final year project. So we will come to know that when you submit at the end. Okay.
Yes,
At
sir.
that time, we decide that this is not a good project. It cannot be treated as final year project. Okay. It may be a diploma project like that. Okay. So then students get affected.
Yes, sir.
Okay. To avoid that, we initially check whether that project fits for this thing, and we will see. Sometimes what happens, you will not be having an idea. You will be having some 2 or 3 functions in that particular project. So
Yes, sir.
since we are evaluating, we will tell you this 3 functions is not enough. You need to add some more. We will give suggestion there. We will form a panel of experts. Like
Yes, sir.
most of them will be PhD holders. At least 2 members will be there. Two
Yes, sir.
PhD holders will be there in the panel. Okay, so after listening your presentation, they will come to know the quality of your project, what you are going to do. Okay, so if they feel that it is not of good type, if it is not valid a project for a final year student, okay, so then they will give suggestion to add up some more features that will help you lot to improve the complexity of your project, to make your project to fit into a final year project. So that was the intention of having one additional evaluation called synopsis evaluation. This time we don't know because of pandemic and late decisions and all. Okay, so let us wait. Okay, so if required, we will do. Otherwise, there will be a midterm evaluation. Definitely, I think since we need to evaluate you at the end of this semester, one evaluation will be there at the end of this semester. So there
Okay.
will be in the 8th semester, you will be having 2 evaluations, 2 midterm evaluations. One after the first test, one maybe after second test, and final maybe at the end. So we will consolidate all the marks. We will split up the marks 20, 40, 40 like that. Okay. So
Yes,
each
sir.
evaluation will be having weightage. So final CAE will be a average of all those or aggregation of all those.
Yes, sir.
So you will come to know that procedures we will share with you later.
Okay, sir.
That will
Thank
vary
you.
because of pandemic, no. So
Yes, sir.
that will slightly vary.
Yes,
I will
sir.
share the schedule. No problem. Fine. Any other
Oh,
doubts? Any other doubts? Feel free to ask and clarify your doubts. Any others? Okay, those who are not able to use microphone, you can put it in chat box also. Those who are in the Google Meet, or those who are in YouTube. Okay, those who are seeing this in YouTube, so you can join. We have sent the Google Meet link. Through that link, you can join the meet and you can clarify your doubts. Yes, Sayed. Yes, Sayed. Do you have any doubt?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Please.
sir, you had told that you would give us our seniors' projects and their reports, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir. Do we have to come to the college to see
No,
see them, sir?
necessity. No necessity. I will share that.
Okay, sir.
that in the Google Drive. So I will share that in Google Drive. You can download interested one. So I will be sharing the list of the project students and their project titles. So look into the project titles. Whichever is interested, you can go to the drive and download the corresponding project report and complete
Oh,
it.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Report and everything. Fine. Thank you. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? I'm also planning to keep the previous project reports in a common repository called in our digital library. So if possible, we will place there also. If it is placed, and that link will be shared with you. If it is not, I will share. I will keep that in my drive, and I will share that to each and everyone. Any other doubts?
So there's a doubt in the chat box. Shruti has asked that she hasn't understood the second round of guide allocation.
Allocation. Yeah. Any answer, Nanda Krishna and Sheshnath?
Sheshnath, will you answer or shall I?
Sheshnath, come on line.
Hello.
Sheshnath, there is a question from Shruti Shastri.
Yes, sir.
I didn't understood that second round of guide allocation. That was her question.
Yeah. So in the first round, only 28 team leaders will be get their faculties, and the 28 members will left unassigned. So in the second round, we'll just taking that case only. So it's similar to that of the first round. We'll just consider the other 28 students. Hope it's clear.
You please repeat once.
Yeah, sir. In the first round, we will just consider the first 28 students, sir, like the one with the higher CGPAs.
Okay.
And in the second round, we'll consider the other 28 students. Like there are total some 51 teams, no? So remaining students, sir.
Okay. Remaining students will get a chance in the second round.
Second round, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Hope Shruti said okay. Okay. She is satisfied with the answer. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Jivan, how many are there? Yeah, Ishan has joined. Yeah, welcome Ishan. Ishan. Okay, Shruti has asked once again, sir, what about company internship? Will it not clash? I didn't understood what is that clash means. See, company internship, whatever the project they may give for internship, okay. So the same project can be done if all your teammates agrees. But please don't depend upon that project. The reason is they will not give you guarantee that they will complete the project according to our deadline. According to our deadline, it is very difficult for you to complete the project. So that's why if you are doing internship, you keep it like a second one that I answered no for Vishal, the same. So that will be a separate. Try to do a project by taking the consensus of all the four. So whatever the project that you will do, it's agreeable for each and every team member. So if team 28 and team 52 have to go with last guide. See, Ishan has questioned, he has put a query. So team number 28 and team number 52, I don't think there is a team number 52, have to go with last guide. Sheshnath?
Yeah, sir. If all the team leaders enter their like required number of entries, then team 28 have to go with the last mentor, sir.
Okay. Ishan?
So I just want to give a clarification that there are totally 28 faculties in our department, but for guide allocation, only 26 are participating.
Yeah,
So
26. Yeah, please, all of you keep it in mind. Only 26 excluded are Bindia and Shinath out of 28. Bindia and Srinath is excluded because they are not taking project students. Okay, Bindia is on maternity leave and Srinath is in official duty. So he is not taking any projects. So excluding Bindia and Dr. Srinath, we have only 26. Yes, continue, sorry,
Yeah.
Nandakrishna, you were,
Yes, that's it, sir.
yeah. Totally, there will be first 26.
Yes, sir.
So then, Ishan, go with the last remaining faculty, but to do with last remaining faculty. So Ishan has typed. So team number 26 and the team 51 have
No.
choice,
Uh,
but to go with the last remaining faculty. Yeah, since it is
Shishnath, can you answer this or shall I?
Yeah, bro. You only take this one.
Okay, so Ishan, so this guide allocation happens like this. Okay, so first the guide allocation is according to the preference. So let us assume that 2015 rank student has not given sufficient number of preferences, like he has given around 10 to 12, and all of the teachers have been allotted to different team. So now this 15th team leader, has given insufficient preferences. So what the algorithm will do is that it will keep the 15th team leader in the random list. So then it will move on to the next candidate and check for the preferences that he has given. So in that scenario, the 26th team will be considered as the 25th team. So we won't get the last guide. So I think I have answered the Ishan's question.
Ishant, are you satisfied with the answer? Did you got the required answer? Yes. He said yes. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Jivan, how many are there in the YouTube? Sorry, Jivan. 70. Here 30. Okay. Anybody is having any other doubts? So anyhow,
Sir,
yeah.
will there be any mock round for guide allocation? Okay, like can we just
Mark round. Sheshnath and Nandakrishna.
No, sir. There is nothing called mock allotments.
Okay. It is not possible, Mithun.
yes, sir.
Yes. Any other doubts? Because in the beginning itself, we have given you the list of the faculty along with their expertization. Okay, and this will be considering according to the algorithm. Okay, according to the what we call the CGPA, highest CGPA. The person who has got highest CGPA will get a first chance. Okay, so that is motivating the students to go for higher CGPA. So if you have a higher CGPA, you will get better guide. That means the guide that you are willing to work with. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Shall we terminate, Nandakrishna and Sheshnath?
Yes, sir. So if you have any doubts, you can contact me or Sheshnath regarding software. You can just WhatsApp us. So if you have any other thing, you can ask AMC, sir.
Okay, fine. So I hope all of you have heard what Nandakrishna said. So if you have any doubts related to the project, that means technical doubts and other things, you can clarify that with Nandakrishna and Sheshnath. So regarding administrative doubts, if you have, you can contact me. You can contact. I think you know my number, 9242. Okay, I will share that number also. So my email ID is AMC. Project email ID is different. So you can contact anywhere. You can contact personally also, amc@sjc.ac.in. Otherwise, UGCS projects at sjc.ac.in. There also you can contact and clarify the doubts. No need to come to the college and clarify. Okay, if you are interested, If you are willing, you can come, no problem. Okay. So it is not compulsory. Fine. So thank you all. Thank you all. If you have any doubts still, we are all reachable, Sheshnath, myself, and Nandakrishna. So you can contact us and clarify your doubts if there is any. Okay. Thank you all. Nandakrishna and Sheshnath,
Yes, sir.
I will send one more link to you. I want to discuss with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Jeevan, thank you for streaming our Google Meet session orientation class in the YouTube. Thank you, Jeevan. Yeah, you can. Thank you all. Thank you one and all.